What's up, baby? Today's show is sponsored by Southern New Hampshire University. Yeah, we talking about proper preparation. We're talking about trying to be better at life. How can we improve, right? Whether we're talking about just as an individual, how do we improve if we're talking about in the job space? I mean, whether we're talking about just all the different ways to be prepared for the next step, for that next task. Southern New Hampshire University and some of these online degree programs that they are offering. Come on, baby. You can't beat this. And they have super competitive low tuition rates that are, like I said, going to prepare you for whatever your next steps might be as it pertains to your professional career. It's not too late. I mean, shoot, what you waiting on? I mean, you're watching me, but what you waiting on? Come on, man. You see the link right there, right? snhu.edu/Arthur Moats. Tap in and go out here and get a chance to prepare yourself for greatness. But now it's time for regularly scheduled programming. Because that is the other thing that I want to make sure that I continue to do more of when we're doing these Thursday shows. If I'm not going to have a guest on, or sometimes even if I do have a guest on like today, man, still want to make sure that we get a chance to tap in, man, to keep that phone line active, man. All right. Keep building up our relationship, our community. I mean, shoot, we was at 50K for like a day or two. Then we took a little bit of a hit. You know how that go. So now we got to get it back. You know what I'm saying? Got to get it back one step at a time, one subscriber at a time, one show at a time. But let's get this going. Let me open up said phone lines. Alrighty. Get this all set up. And of course, for y'all that don't know, the digits to dial are 412-346-6955. Once again, the digits to dial are, wrong button there. There we go. 412-346-6955. Alrighty. Talk to me. Who I'm on the hotline with, baby?
Hey, it's the Bro Baron. How you doing, brother?
Oh, I should have known it was the man, the myth, the legend. Shout out to the Bro Barian, baby. Always good to talk to you, man.
Yeah. I feel bad about the last phone call.
Hey, man, the last phone call was pretty cool, man. Now, granted, you're part of the final, episode with the homie, though. So shout out to Deke. Shout out to the call, man. Yeah. You were definitely a part of that, man. Yeah, and now you're the first call on the new adventure, the solo vibes.
Yeah, well, one thing I want to clear up is that here's the deal. Mm-hmm. I think I need to be clear when I was talking about running quarterbacks and some guys are smart and they're all smart, but my biggest thing is that I'm talking about a mobile quarterback that runs when he needs to, not just because everything's breaking down and he takes off. That was my biggest thing that really used to just get in my freaking crawl when I see quarterback from our team doing that crap,
Yeah, because
my dream is always to see a quarterback get that first possession and get to that freaking touchdown. And we ain't had that in so long.
That opening drive, first 15, just getting after it. Yep.
And you know what vibes make me so scared? It's that Cordell Stewart situation. I just don't want to see that again.
You don't want to slash. Hey, look. He's part-time this, part-time that, part-time this.
Yeah. And I think that's probably what burned me for years, seeing stuff like that. And I did like Randall Cunningham. I really, really like Randall Cunningham. But what really intrigued me was the quarterback even though I really love Montana, I did like seeing that when Steve Young needed to run, he did it at a very good level, but he would still dice you up. I used to hate when I would see other quarterbacks dice up our defense. I'm like, man, I would love to see our quarterbacks do that. You know what I'm saying?
But with that, who do you think going forward, though, can get us to that, to where we're not watching the first quarter, the first two quarters, and we're like, yo, when are we going to score? When are we going to have our drive? Like, we're watching everybody else come. Yeah. Which quarterback do you think gives us the best chance of doing that going forward?
Between the three we have now, or in the future?
In the future too, man. Who you think? Because you could be on the man. Look, I don't think that it's Russ or Fields. Maybe I like Will Howard, or maybe I want Jalen Milroe. Like, you could be on that. That's why I was just asking.
All right, so let me break this down.
And here we go. Talk your talk.
All you Steeler fans, I want to say I love you all, but I got to get this started. I gotta have a quarterback that I can score on the first possession.
Okay.
Now, with the three that we do have, I've seen Russ do that.
Okay.
On the regular. Okay, I've seen him do that before, especially with a full off season.
This is facts.
Now, let's say we pull something from the draft. Okay, and there's some quarterbacks out there that's kind of strange. I really like that Dart dude.
Yeah. Okay. Jackson Dart. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You know, I had him on DraftKings too. Shout out to DraftKings.
Shout out.
He made me happy a few times, but
Let's go.
I like that Cam Ward guy, even though I can't really explain this dude because he reminds me of a George Pickens, but in the quarterback level. And I was thinking the synergy between them two would be really weird.
Crazy. It could be crazy over there.
I don't know if you guys ever watched that Cam Ward play, but you're sitting there going like, this dude's different, you know? Doesn't get too high, and it gets really, really low. Even if he scores like 3 touchdowns, he just looks like he's just about to drink a cup of coffee and just chill out.
Yep, that's Cam.
Yeah, so I would definitely say that's what I'm looking for. A quarterback that can at least get that gumption to score, to score on the first round, or I'm sorry, the first possession.
Okay.
But I really want that offensive line to be taken care of, to where when you say, hey, the Pittsburgh Steelers got that big offensive line, we haven't heard that in a while either.
No, that's facts, man. It's since the Killer B era. It's been a
every
while,
time
man. It's been a while.
Yeah, and every time I see Najee or my boy J.L. Warren get that ball, all I see is a sea of legs and arms, and maybe one guy splashing out of nowhere and knocking for a loss.
Absolutely.
And we're going to blame it on the running backs. And these guys can't even get past it. We got to have a castle with a strong
Now, Bro Barron, I got to ask you, though, Bro Barron. I got to ask you as we get into the end of it now. With TG last night, he brought up drafting another tackle in the first round. He said, man, just keep swinging for the fences until you find what you're looking for. You bringing up offensive line, you bringing up, wanting to get back to that physical, that we got the guys up front, the goons. Would you be willing to go in the first round and draft an offensive lineman for the third consecutive year? We draft linebackers like that, but we don't usually draft offensive line back to back to back in the first. Would you do that?
Look what we got up front right now.
I mean, this is
true. We got Frazier. Yeah. No, listen, we got Frazier and we got old boy. He has a third guy, like a Creed Humphrey type guy that's stalwart.
This is facts. I dig it, but it's 3 years in a row. Yeah, 3 in a row in the line, in the trenches. I just think it's time.
Hey, if it's that type of guy that could help, right now, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say what we can do with our quarterback because I'm hearing this crazy news, and I noticed that you didn't really commit all the way to what Jay Glazer was saying. So I'm thinking you might know something.
Hey, don't you put me like that. Don't you do me like that. Don't you do me like that.
No. What I mean is you might understand the process that we don't know yet. Remember, I only played like a little bit of ball. I didn't play no ball like you. So you probably understand things a little bit different from all of us. However, it's really hard to say what we're going to do until I know what we're going to do as quarterback. Because whatever quarterback we get, offensive line's got to be able to match it. Protection-wise, also, a lot of different comprehensive levels when it comes to that. But if we get the quarterback I want, I definitely would not mind getting an offensive guy in the front lines to help that front running game and help him have and say, you know what, I know I won't be getting sacks on this side.
No, that's facts on that. That's big
so
facts.
I wouldn't mind it if it's worth it.
Okay. I like your style, to Bro Barron. All right, last thing I got for you. Who you got winning tonight, baby? Chiefs or not tonight, Chiefs. Who you have winning on Sunday, man? Super Bowl, man. Chiefs or Eagles? Who you have?
I got to go with the coach and the quarterback.
Ooh, okay.
The coach is too smart.
Okay.
And they got great synergy. I got to go with that team from Kansas City. I don't want to say their name because it's not Pittsburgh, but I'm have to go with them. That coach and that, they got too much going on.
Dang. The three-peat, Lord. Okay, I like it.
Pittsburgh did it. Pittsburgh got the Super Bowl 4 times, 2 times in 5 years.
Yes.
I can't complain. We did the first many times.
Respect.
So let them, if they got to get theirs, that's great until we get a chance to beat them and knock them off their perch. That'd be great. Let them have their fun for now.
Talk that talk. I'm with you on that. Hey, Bro Barry, as always, I appreciate you rocking with me, man, and taking time to join the show, man. Wish you nothing but the best and have a great weekend too, baby.
And to you too, and God bless you all, Steelers fans. Y'all take care. It's good seeing y'all and good hearing y'all.
Hey, there it is. Shout out to the Bro Barry right there, man. Like I said, phone lines are open. You already know the digits to dial. So let me make sure I say them again, just in case you forgot. Oh, nope, somebody called it. Talk to me, baby. Who we on the hotline with?
How's it going, Moats? This is JJ.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you. Say it again, though.
1 second. Hey, this is JJ.
Hey, yes, indeed.
I'm
yes,
from Newark, PA.
Let's go, man. How are you doing, JJ? What's the word with you, baby? What's the word with you?
I'm pretty good. I'm really good. This is my first time.
Heck yeah, I know.
Online with you guys. Been watching you guys for a couple of years, but
Let's go.
finally got the time.
Let's go.
I love it.
No, respect on that, man. I'm glad you've been rocking out the way that you've been doing it, man. So with that being the case, I got to ask you then, how you handling QB1? What are you doing? Is it Fields? Is it Russ? Or is it other?
I'm not going to lie. I did not want Fields to lead the line.
Ooh.
Once Russ got healthy.
Okay.
I forget what game was that. What week was that? Do you
that
remember?
was what, 6, right? Week 6? Yeah, because Fields got the first 6 in. Yeah, he got the first 6 in. Yeah.
Against the Commanders, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was pressed. I mean, but at the same time, Russ did really good for the first few weeks.
Yeah.
Until after Cincinnati, that's when stuff stuff started going downhill.
Mm-hmm.
That's when all these reports started coming out. And now, since it's the off season and the Steelers struggle the past 5 games,
yeah,
I hear reports of Arthur Smith and Russ going at it.
You heard it, right?
And not being able to change it. That's crazy.
Yeah, when I was like, oh Lord, this is what happens when you lose, man. All the behind the scenes start to become public out here. But what if that was the case though? What if Arthur Smith was limiting, Russ's ability to make certain checks? Would that change your opinion about, what you saw at the end of the year, or would you still kind of feel how you feel?
Nah, it's time for him to go, man.
Okay.
It's time for him to hang it up.
Okay.
Hang it up.
Okay. So are you turning the keys over to Fields? Then you gonna keep with that, or is there any other option that you would have wanted? Because we know it's a Jalen Milroe in the draft. We know it's a Will Howard in the draft. Or you a guy that's like, yo, I'll trade the house to go get Cam Ward or get a Shador. Like, yeah. Like we don't have to just sit with the Justin Fields part now,
No, not just see. I like Jalen Milroe. I think he's just another Justin Fields, just not as much experience.
Yeah.
So if we stick with Justin Fields, I wouldn't say draft Jalen Milroe. I don't think that really makes sense.
Okay.
I like Jameis Winston as a backup. I think he'll bring light and a lot of energy towards the offense.
Okay. Jameis, man, pregame speeches on 1,000 with Jameis. Oh man.
But see, the thing is with me on Fields, like obviously it didn't work out in Chicago. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, we only got a 6-game sample size with him, and for that time being, he was asked to game manage. Yeah, very true. So I feel as though if we bring Fields back on like a cheap deal, we give him the benefit of the doubt. Let him have full control of the offense and see if he can reach his potential or not. I don't think it's a loss, regardless. So say if he's not the answer, then you can draft somebody else, bring somebody else in. But I just want to at least. I think we should give him the chance to just have full control of the offense. Give him a chance and let
him drive the car. Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. I do like that Jameis bringing him in because now I got a veteran behind him as well, man. And if anything went tragic, at least, all right, this could be exciting for a couple of weeks until it crashes and burns, right? So I do like your energy on that. I definitely like your energy on that, JJ. Out of York, PA, first time calling in. Salute to you. All right, well, the final question I have for you. Who you got winning this Super Bowl this weekend, man? You got the 3-peat versus, let me get it back in the rematch. How we doing? Is it a Chiefs? Is it an Eagle? What we on?
This is tough because the Eagles look really unstoppable right now with Saquon Barkley.
Saquon. It's a bird. It's a plane. Saquon, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Come on, bro.
The game against the Commanders was just crazy.
The first touch.
The first shot.
The first touch. You're like, how? You planned all week to stop this guy in the first play he does that? Like, oh, man.
And then on the other side, you got Patrick Mahomes, which he's a winner in the playoffs. This is his 3rd time reaching the Super Bowl in a row. See, me personally, I'm gonna stay away from the win. See, I'm a gambler, so I'm gonna take the spread. I'm gonna take the spread. I have no idea who's gonna win.
So you'll take the spread.
I'm going to sprinkle a little Eagles plus 7.5.
Ooh, okay. Hedge your bet a little bit. You can't go wrong like that either. I like your energy. Right there. Let's go.
But if a gun was to my head, the team I would pick, I'm just gonna go with the Chiefs. Man. Just Patrick Mahomes. I can't.
It's hard to pick against him, right?
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, it is Mahomes. It's not a bad pick. I mean, he's been in the league, 8 years, 7 years, and it's been 7 in a row and going away. You're just like, yo, how do you just keep winning? You just keep doing this, and the only dude to beat you on this stage is Brady. Yeah. So
who was your pick? Who was your pick?
Man, so for me, man, I'm torn, man. I'm honestly back and forth with it. I think the deciding factor is going to be Saquon. If Saquon can get going running wise, I think Philly wins. If Spagnuolo and that Chiefs defense can minimize Saquon, I think the Chiefs win. To me, Chiefs history is they don't allow 100-yard rushes, especially in the playoffs. Has been, I think 2018 was the last time that happened. I haven't seen Mahomes have a bad playoff game, and unfortunately for my alumni status in Buffalo, I've seen this playoff version of Mahomes a little bit too many times. Just be Houdini, find a way when I think there is no other way. So I have to go with that until I see otherwise. Even though I think Philly has the more complete team, I think Philly is the more physical team. I think Philly has the trenches dominated in terms of O-line and especially when we're talking the Eagles D-line in comparison to the Chiefs offense line, the Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, that's the big reason why the Commanders struggle so much, man. They couldn't block them dudes up front. Then Nolan Smith got going as a pass rusher. If they're doing that up front, that changes a lot. But Mahomes is Mahomes, man. So until I see him play bad, I got to roll with him, you know?
But they got Chris Jones on the other side.
Yeah,
that's I'm really antsy about.
He always show up in the big games. I'm a fan of Chris Jones, too, because he wears his emotion. You see him crying as soon as the national anthem starts. Yeah. It's so gangster to me. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm watching Nino Brown in New Jack City. The tear just dropped. I'm like, oh, baby, he about to go get off on something. Let's go, man. Like, it's just, that's one of my things. Like, I'm a big fan of that with him, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Hey, no, without a doubt, JJ, man. Appreciate you again for rocking with the show, baby. All right? Have a good weekend out there, too, man.
Yes, sir. God bless. Thank you. You too.
Let's get it, man. Shout out to the gang. Shout out to JJ right there taking some time to jump on the call. Man, make sure I don't get the chords too close together now. There we go. All right, phone lines are still open, man. The digits to dial are 412-346-6955. 412-346-6955. All right. Oh, here we go. Talk to me. Who I'm on the hotline with, baby?
What's up, Moats?
Hey, you got me? Can you hear me? You got me?
Oh yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. There it is. How art thou?
You already know this your boy Noriega.
Hey, come on, man. I already know what the voice is, man. Don't play with me like that. What's the word with you, though, baby?
All is well, bro.
Man, let's
man.
go.
I hope all is well.
Man, I can't complain. Just vibing out, man. Hoping to have a little bit more chill weekend this weekend than last weekend. You feel me? So, yeah, other than that, though, these are good. But talk to me. We got to talk this QB situation. You resting it? You feels in it? Like what? Talk, you know what I mean?
You know I'm a feels guy.
I know, but is that just because this is what we had? Is that just because this is what we have, or is that just in general this is your guy?
Well, I'm gonna hit you with something that you probably ain't gonna think I hit you with. Like I'm cool with with keeping Russ if they draft a good quarterback, like not like a Tyler Sloak or one of them guys.
You talking to Will? You're talking to Will Howard, the Jalen Milroe, the Jackson Dart, those type of dudes, right?
Yeah, you're gonna draft one of them guys. I feel like Russell Wilson is the perfect person to have in the room if you're gonna draft a rookie.
Okay.
If you're not gonna draft a rookie, I feel like Justin Fields should be the starter. You go out and get a guy like Josh Dobbs or
shout out to Dobbs,
back him up.
Okay.
Because I don't think Skylar Thompson is a 2. So go find you a good 2 to back him up, like a Daniel Jones.
Noriega, you spitting over there, Noriega. You spitting over there now. Keep going. I like how you doing it.
Yeah. But I'm not really a big Russ fan. Never have, even before he came to Pittsburgh. But I wouldn't be mad at them bringing Russ back if they're going to plan on drafting a quarterback.
No, respect on that, and I like that approach. I mean, it's funny you said you weren't a big Russ guy. I wasn't either. I just respect the production, and I think that's the thing. And
I feel you.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't all the way like the style, but it's like, man, the production is the production, and when you see it at multiple spots, it's like, man, I can't just minimize it and just assume that anybody can do that, because the stats show that not everybody can do what he does. So that's the thing that had me leaning on. But I like that approach of still drafting high pedigree quarterback to come in, that we are saying, yo, you are the future. Your job is to learn everything that you can learn from Russ. Russ, your job is to teach this dude everything that he needs to know in terms of how to watch the film, in terms of, mentally preparing for a game week, how to take care of his body, all of those different things. Like, I want to see that. You heard in the interview with Ben DiNucci earlier, he kind of talked about, when you're able to be around some of these guys, some of these bigger name quarterbacks that have proven it and have already done it, it helps you out a lot. It shows you certain things that you necessarily wouldn't know. So I do like that, man. Shout out to you on that one right there, Noriega. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, man. And and if they're gonna keep Fields, go get you a O'Connell or a Minshew to back him up, because you need someone to back him up that's gonna be able to keep you on the same floor as he is. So I'm all for that, because at the end of the day, Russ is a vet. Or any young guy, if they want to learn, they can learn from a Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
I don't think they can pretty much learn from Justin. Justin been in some fucked up situations with offensive coordinators and head coaches, so he's still trying to learn.
He's still trying to figure out.
That's what he was doing last year.
He came from a battered situation, man.
And that's why I want to have a chance, though. To be honest with you, Moats, that's the only reason I really want Pittsburgh to give him a chance.
I respect on that.
He's been in some fucked up situations.
That's real. That's real.
He wasn't that good in college, and he just became a bust.
Yeah.
So I think he just really need a fair chance. Yeah. Shit, we got to make Big Ben the quarterback coach, bro, to groom him like anything.
Somebody, right? Oh, I'm with you on that, man.
Right.
But no, I think you spend some time with him, man. But no, I like that, and I'm open to either side of what you're spitting right there. Honestly, man, I think if you do keep Fields, man, it does give him a chance to have some more stability. And a lot of times, man, that's one of the things that I've always preached, because I was in a Buffalo situation where we didn't have stability. Every year, you're learning a different playbook, you're learning a different coaching staff, it's a different messaging. Then I remember being in Pittsburgh where it was the exact same coach, the exact same messaging for those same 4 years, and just how different it felt as an individual, as a player, how confident I felt being out there, because I knew all the little things and what my coach was expecting and how he was going to communicate with me and vice versa. Is way you would much rather be in that scenario as an athlete than in the unknown of, what does this new guy want? All right, what does this guy want now? So you're constantly trying to adapt your style of play to these coordinators, but the problem is you're the one getting the evaluations way harder than these coordinators. And that's the thing, when we look at Fields, we're like, all right, well, do you not know how to read a defense, or are you not, disciplined in terms of your footwork? Were you asked to do these things? Are you just limited to RPO? Like, those are some of the questions that we have, because we haven't seen him be with the same guy and kind of grow together. So I do get what you're saying, man. I definitely get what you're saying, Noriega.
Before I go, Moats, if they don't bring one of them back, I want Sam Darnold, bro.
Ooh.
Or hit Tampa up and see if they want to get off of Baker.
I don't think Tampa's moving on from Baker just yet. I don't think they're doing that. I think that because for them, they had Brady, they won the championship. Now Baker has kept them relevant. They got their ring. Right. Now they got relevancy in between time. Whereas if you move on from Baker, now you're hoping that the draft works your favor. I like the Sam Darnold element of it. I just don't know how expensive it is going to be. I don't want to pay Sam $35-40 million. I'm like, yo, it's Sam.
What you think about
Darnold
reaching out and see who they want to get off of JJ?
It's interesting.
Because if they're going to keep Sam Darnold.
It is interesting. This is my only issue. I wasn't in on JJ. So I didn't get a chance to get confirmation one way or the other. So for me to go trade for him and I haven't seen him, this is kind of like, I didn't want to draft him in the first round either. I think he's a good player. I just don't know if he's first round, like force multiplier good. But I think he is good. So I haven't seen it at this level. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. The Joe Milton part, I think, is interesting. Joe Milton is definitely interesting, man. In terms of the 6'5", 246, has all the same like freaky characteristics about his game. That is very intriguing.
Do you think we have the people in place to groom them type of guy? That's another thing.
I think if Russ is here, yes. I think if Russ is here, yes, because as a player, yes, your coach is going to matter. Your coach helps you out a lot. But at the same time, I need to see the guy. I need to see what it looks like. And if I got the guy that is the guy in front of me and he can do all this stuff, that's going to make my game better. I think of when I was in Buffalo, we didn't at the time have that guy. So I would look at tape of James Harrison and Clay Matthews, right? I was like, yo, who are 6 foot and under pass rushers that, win in a multitude of ways. Then from there, when I got a chance to get to Pittsburgh and I'm here with Debo every single day, it was dope that Pease was my coach because that's another guy that can talk it on a level. But at that stage, he wasn't playing anymore. But my ability to work hand to hand with Debo every single day was why my game and why I, as an individual player, had a big uptick as a whole professionally. And to me, I think Russ gives you that. I think if Russ is here, those young quarterbacks, man, they're going to get a chance to see what that looks like, to be around it every single day. Those informal conversations, man. You in the cafeteria, hey, bro, how'd you see this? Man, I saw this. You're like, oh, really? Dang, I ain't never think of it like that. But for those guys, it's just second nature. So that's the thing for me where I'm like, yo, I think Russ being there is a huge asset, especially if you're bringing in one of those younger guys.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate you all. I appreciate you, Moats.
Hey, you already know it's all love, man. But hey, before you get up out of here, who you got winning on Sunday, man? Who you got? Chiefs, Eagles? What's the energy, baby?
I got the Eagles.
Ooh,
The Chiefs can't win. I don't want them to win.
Okay. Respect on that.
This is my first time ever going against an AFC team Super Bowl.
All right. You crazy going against Mahomes, though, man. I can't do that yet. I need to see it. I got to see him take the L. Then I'll go against him. I need to see it, though.
I don't really want to go against him, but I just don't want to see him win,
No, respect on that. I'm like, yeah, that's the boogeyman right now, bro. He done kicked my head too many times in this postseason. That just like, I don't want no parts of it, man. Just go ahead, do it again. I done seen it already. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you as always, though, man. Stay safe out there. Have a great weekend, too, baby.
You too, bro. Have a blessed one, bro.
Hey, appreciate you, now. Peace. Shout out right there to Noriega, man. Always good to talk to the team, talk to the game right there. All right, man. We're going to do one more phone call before we get up out of here. The digits to dial 412-346-6955. Once again, the digits to dial are, oh, hey now. Talk to me, baby. Who are we on the hotline with?
Hey, Moats, this is Gregory Collins out of Newport Richie.
Man, what's the word? Gregory Collins out of Newport Richie, Florida. Yeah, man. What's the word with you?
Hey, nothing much. If you hear screaming in the background, it's my oldest son. We just pulled him inside, and he's not happy about it.
Hey. Respect to that dad life out there, though, man. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Let's get it. So since you are in your parent vibes, we're going to put you in your GM vibes, all right? So get your general manager hat on. You're Omar Khan now, all right? It's decision time. Who's my QB? I need QB1. What's the plan for 2025?
Look. This is how I feel about it personally. So if I'm trying to be a realist, of course I'm always Pittsburgh to the Super Bowl every year.
Hey, come on now.
But if I'm trying to be real, I feel like it should be Justin. Partly it's a bias. I'm an Ohio State guy.
Okay.
I watched them.
Yeah.
I grew IO.
Okay.
You know what it is.
Okay.
But with me, I think the thing is like I like the way that the offensive line is being built up. I see the way that influence is being put in, and I see the growth. But I think with Russ, although I think he does have the better arm talent right now,
yeah.
I think with the way the offensive line is going, we got Broderick, who's a real athletic guy.
Yes, very,
Corey,
very
who's a real athletic guy.
Yeah.
You got a lot of athletic dudes on the line. And I think with the way that Arthur Smith's game plan is and the way the line is, I think Justin just fits it better.
Okay.
In my opinion.
No, I mean, I see what you're saying though with that though. I mean, that was the thing that makes Fields unique, and that is the one thing that not a lot of guys have. That he can make you miss. Yeah. He can make your offensive line right, even if they are wrong. That's that type of guy right there. You as a pass rusher, it's fun to go against that, and you hate it at the same time because you can win your rush and he can just step around you and go for 30 yards and it doesn't matter.
Exactly. And the thing that I have on top of that, like the way that I see it is, I think, again, like I said, I'm an Ohio State guy, so I'm a little biased here. But I think if you can pick up a Travion Henderson.
Ooh, okay. I like his game. I like his game. I like it.
Because with him, his big thing is he fits technically into the scheme.
Yeah.
Where I could see him fitting in the outside zone.
Okay.
But I think the number one play that people might forget in that national championship that I think after watching him for 4 years, like I think exemplifies him, is that go-ahead touchdown. Will Howard in the pocket, starts to collapse. The pressure gets to him.
Yeah.
Steps up in the scramble drill, hits him, and he just 1 foot down, vertical speed, outran everybody.
Yeah. When he gets north and south, he's gone. He's out of there. Facts.
And I feel like he's got that build where how we talked about Najee with that big build, that bigger build.
Being that physical presence.
Tall. Yeah, he's a bigger back though. So the other thing about him is he's not easy to bring down. I've watched a lot of times where he takes a first hit at the line of scrimmage, turning to 5-6 yards.
Yeah. See, that's what you like to see right there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like that approach.
Now, I do also have to say, again I don't understand. I see a lot of people in the chat, and I get the questions about Will Howard.
Yeah.
That man is a dog.
That's what I'm saying. I like what I saw from him, man. I'm like, bro, what am I missing? Why aren't people excited about Will Howard? He just took it to, he just won the natty on top of it and played well. Like, what am I missing, man?
I'm telling you. He went 15-15 in the first half.
It was perfect on the biggest stage, the biggest game. And this is versus the best team because we talk about this, the 12-team playoff. So we know it was very different when you got to that national championship compared to any other previous national championship games, man.
And the thing about it too with that run, I know I'm kind of dragging it a little bit, but you got to see the quality of opponent he went through. He didn't go through a bunch of scrums. He went through 2 SEC teams and the number one team.
We had Oregon. He had
and they put belt. They put belt on him.
Big facts. Facts.
And the thing with him is a lot. I mean, people are going to get on his arm talent. I think he's going to be a high riser in the draft. So I don't know if we're able to do that, but if he still floats around the third, I think that's a good pickup.
Nah, respect on that. Yeah, you speak about language. I like him, man. I'm like, I think he got good touch on the ball, man.
And the thing with him, people like this. I heard some people talking about he doesn't have that dog. I watched him with that new coach that went to Indiana.
Okay.
He previously had offered. Before he went to Indiana, he offered Will Howard a scholarship. He then later, when he's going through high school, he had a little bit of an injury.
Yeah,
and he pulled that from Will Howard.
Ooh,
and so when you watch that interview,
it was personal.
And they were talking about how do you feel about Will Howard and this team? Wow, and you guys have this undefeated record. The coach's response was, "Google me."
Yeah, Sick Daddy.
We watched Will Howard.
That's my guy.
We watched Will Howard put a 30-piece on his head.
Yeah.
This guy came went over to Will Howard, and he could have said anything. He looked at that camera and said, Google that. Google that.
Man. I did not know that backstory. Oh, man. That makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, that makes sense. Dang,
he's got dog written all over him.
Hey, I like that. That's that context we need because, like you said, not all of us are diehard fans of certain universities. So, when we do get people that have watched it, that have been around it, it's like it is cool to hear some of that information, man. Because that's all we're doing, man. We just taking all the information that we can gather from everybody, credible, different degrees, and then from there you formulate it and you make a decision on these players, man. So, salute to you on that, Gregory Collins out of Newport Richey, Florida. Let's get it, man. Well, shoot.
Let's get it.
I gotta ask you the last thing before we get up out of here. Who you got winning the Super Bowl? You Chiefs up in there for the 3-peat, or we getting that Kelly Green Eagles out here now?
So I thought about this. I thought about this a lot over the past week. I have to say the Eagles. I got the Eagles winning.
Okay.
And it all came down to this. Patrick Mahomes, which I think is funny because everyone hated on the Patriots, and then the Chiefs beat them. Now the Chiefs are on this dynasty run, and now everyone hates them.
Yep, you know how it goes.
Bills? I'm not saying is it Josh Allen? I don't know, but
look, I'm just hoping for an MVP soon. All right, just let me see what my nighttime look like. All right, jeez.
I'm all right with that. Someone else ought to win it except for Lamar. We can't have a 3-peat Lamar.
I'm like, can't get 3 of them days, man. Come on, man. Stop the violence. Stop the violence.
I like the thing that I like about it is I think Saquon. You know, we always talk about teams like they're a quarterback away. I think the Eagles were kind of a running back away because they had the passing game on lock. Yeah. They had the passing game good, but they were bouncing around a lot at, you know, the running back
between the DeAndre Swifts of the world. Yeah, it was a couple different guys they went through, man.
That little short cat Boston Scott.
Boston Scott was in there. You're right about that. I forgot about Boston. Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, and so I think that's what kind of puts them over the ledge. Yeah. But also, the one thing of all NFL fans knows, history don't lie. There's never been a 3-peat. The Steelers back then went one after the other, missed one.
Yeah.
And
they went back. Yeah.
Tom Brady and the Patriots never had a 3-peat. They had an undefeated season, and Eli ruined it.
Okay. Hey, look, you know Eli. Come on, man. It's Eli.
Hey. Arch is better. he said he was faster. That's all I needed to hear.
Hey, look, if you faster than him, man, you got the rest of it. We definitely got the rest of it.
You got the rest of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think between the running game and the Georgia Bulldogs defense that they have and the running game, I think it's going to be close. I think this game, I'm not saying it's going to go into overtime because Lord help us if it goes to overtime. I think it'll be a close one, but I think the Eagles pull it out.
All right, I like it there. Well, Gregory Collins, you make sure you enjoy your weekend, then, all right? And keep doing that dad life, man, all right? I like what you're doing, all right? Keep it going, baby, keep it going. But appreciate you as always rocking with the show, too, man.
Oh, no, thank you. I got my baby sleeping. My youngest one sleeping on me right now.
Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear right there, baby. Appreciate you again.
Hey, you too.
All right, peace. All righty. Shout out to the phone lines, man. If y'all were enjoying the phone lines, man, and the convos that were had by the homie, the bro Barian, JJ out of York, PA, the homie Noriega, and we can't forget Gregory Collins out of Newport Richey, Florida. Make sure you hit that like button one time for the coach and subscribe if you are new to the channel.